Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and everyone in between, welcome back to Deponia. Join me, McReeps, and old Rufus here. After falling from the sky again, after the introduction to our story of what happened to the goal, we find ourselves back on the barge. Well, we're docked actually, aren't we? We're back in the dock for the old tugboat captain. Forget his name, I'm a terrible person, but let's take a look at the radar because that's...
I can't leave here, not without gold.
Okay, well we'll go see what gold is, don't worry, what's in the trash?
I would love to claim that I don't rummage around in trash.
Shut up and
who am I
rummage.
kidding? After all, this is Deponia. Blah, slimy.
You get anything?
That is disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait, what's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Hey! It's not glow in the dark anymore though. That's pretty good going. Okay, let's get out of here. See if we can find it. What have they done with gold? Oh, no fishing. Oh, there is fishing.
Nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey,
it's a bit
just
harsh.
so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
Yes, we
So
do.
what
Take
you
the map.
looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
Oh, so we can't just disappear to wherever we want to go? That's a little bit random. Well, industrial park it is. Wow, you're a fast mover. Got the airbag crate. Oh yeah, what's in there? Is that Doc's office? That kind of looks like Doc's office. Right back there. There is so much stuff here that we can mouse over. This might take a while. I'm loving the fact that Rufus told his own story. We don't exactly know... Hey little fella, how are you? We don't know how much of it was truth.
What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite. Oh, such an amusing name for a robo-dog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is
nerdy ramblings,
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic...
superior,
Let me show you
He's
who
so
is
annoying.
superior here.
Rufus, you're very annoying. Down, Doc.
Down.
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Oh, we have to do something to this dog. Down, boy.
Down, boy.
Bravo. With a little more effort, you might indeed be capable of forming an entire sentence.
Ha! Piece of cake.
Oh my god, I just sneezed and almost blew my ears off. I hereby demand that you perform the act of down.
I hereby demand that you perform the act of down.
I'm glad I can make you
Good
laugh.
boy. But I'm still not sure what you're really trying to tell me.
Well, down, down, see? Like this.
This guy cracks me up.
Will you just let me in, please?
Will you
God's sake.
please let me in?
That sounds better already. But I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please,
Talk directly into the audio interface.
if you insist. Please, 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 please!
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
Just keep making them laugh. You're doing a good job.
Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
Oh.
Oh, you rotten!
Getting all mother jokes. Doc wouldn't have programmed this stupid
Stupid mutt!
What? You're giving up already? How disappointing.
Don't you worry, Cleverbait. I'll find something. I'll throw a bone for you. You have some hard-coded dogness in you.
And what now?
I'm trying
What do
to
you
sneak
think?
past.
I have to get to Doc.
Not a chance. I can't let anyone past.
Oh, you can let me. I'm accredited.
You don't mean accredited, do you? I would know about that.
I don't care what you know or don't know. I'm not gonna let some wind-up flea circus get in my way. And I'm certainly not gonna let you correct me. No way.
Far be it from me to correct you, sir. Unless, of course, you consider a bitten calf a correction.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put this so that even you understand.
Don't you dare bite me.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
They like bait?
We'll see if he's still laughing when I shut his tin trap for him. Hey, look what I've got!
We just need to overload him somehow. So, what we got here? We just got Doc's building. Nothing. Oh, there we go. You know what's going to happen. Fetch, boy. Oh.
Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now.
Is that a
Attaboy.
cat brain in a
If you're
dog
so
body?
fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
He's a pain in the arse. You are, dog.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. just do that, did
Yeah,
you?
hands and knees and all. We are literally going to fry
I
it.
can't take it anymore.
Okay, what's the crank for? Some electrical tape. Don't know why we done that. That gave us an insulated stick.
All this idea is missing is the right spin.
You're terrible.
Even more potential for even more.
Oh, you're even worse. Okay.
Maybe the fixture's loose.
Yeah, that's funny, is it? That funny, dog?
Decapo!
I'll decapitate you. Decapitate?
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock. When the shock. I mean, what the shock.
Just do it.
Whatever.
Get it
Some
done.
ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on.
Hurry up.
Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
Guess what's happening now? Zap.
Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Don't.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh yeah, we've done him in. We have done him in.
Oh boy.
He exploded his brain with stupidity. Good job. But we did. We still got a crank out of it. Can't do anything with his body. It's a shame. I didn't mean it like that, you perverts. Just thought there was a couple of parts that we might be able to pick up. Paint bucket, yes please. Pick it up then. What's wrong with you?
White, of all things. The wet blanket among colors.
Okay. Can we...
Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front. And maybe a dragon with a battle axe.
Wait, on an anchovy stick? Really?
Black would be better, with flames. And maybe...
Let's go. Let's just go see the dock. That's what we came here for. Hey, Doc, you around? Feel the clock.
Not necessary. I've got all the time I need.
Don't think it's a great idea to be touching the electrodes.
Does it have juice?
What is going on out there? Stop playing around with the equipment and come in.
Nothing's going on,
Not
Doc.
necessary. I've got... Hey, Doc.
Rufus.
Came to wreck the place, Doc. What are you doing with gold? Get that saw blade away from me.
Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes?
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market, after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Oh, it's your money.
Okay, well, we got anything that we can hit here? Probably shouldn't.
Goal? Goal!
She can't hear you, Rufus.
No problem. I know what to do. All I need is battery acid, gunpowder, bull's blood.
Or you can simply bring me the cartridges as I asked you to do.
We'll see.
That's quite a nice little shout to the first game. I suppose if you... Could you play this one without playing the first one? I guess so. To give you a nice little intro. Rundown of the story so far. Speaking of the story so far, so... Yes, push it. What's in the locker? Fish. Can I put my bait in there?
I'll come back to it if I need a couple of ice cubes. I'll come back to it if I...
Yeah, speaking of the story so far, Humble Bundle this week has Deponia. Chaos on Deponia when I first purchased it. But it adds games, like, I think it adds a game every couple of days. And the next game it added was actually Deponia 1, so I have Deponia and Chaos on Deponia to give away now. But if you're watching this, then I suppose you don't need it. But if you've got friends that like these type of games, then let me know. You can get them sent to your buddies. Use a crank. No. Just go to the gadget shop. Do what you're told. Don't poke around in places we don't need to be. Not just yet. That's for when we get lost.
Hey, you.
Who?
Uh-oh.
Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
Don't think there is one. Rufus.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've gotta go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
Okay,
What was that
creepy.
all about?
Have a little look in the furnace while we're here. Poke your head in. Poke your head in.
So much wonderful...
We've got our orders. We know we have to find the gadget shop, so I guess we just go look at the map again. Come down here. Come look at the map. Guessing this is outside the front gate over here.
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We are talking about the secret ascension codes.
The Ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch!
Oh dear.
Oh! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh! Oh!
He hasn't got the money. I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks. So what do we do now? We'd better report this to Donna.
Oh! Oh! Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
Maybe. Is this the technology shop here? Has to be, right? Oh, bucket with bait. Look at that poor wee pigeon. It would have been a seagull. Then the sea.
I don't want that.
Num num.
That's really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait made from phosphorescent anchovies.
Let's pop that in there. You'll catch a
Really
nice.
small bait.
Put it in there then.
That's really nothing like my... What was it I didn't want to do again with jars full of hooks? Oh yeah! Stick my hand in. Ow! I've got almost all the components for a fishing rod now. I already hooked that. Getting hooked up is easy for me. I can do it with just... Even more potential.
Can I borrow this bucket? You mind? Thank you.
What do I do first? Save the world? Repair my girlfriend's brain damage? No, I know. I'll look at this bucket.
That's a great idea.
Sweet.
A nice bucket. We can get Ace.
I can transport that without a bucket. I like the feeling when it bounces back and forth, loose in my pants.
That.
I can transport that. I like the... I can transport... I like the...
Pretty amazing.
First, repair... No, look at this. Sweet.
Shut up. I kinda want to trade his bucket. Switch it.
I already hooked that.
Do the old bait and switch.
I already hooked... What was it I didn't want to... Oh yeah! Stick my hand... I already hooked...
Okay, so there's nothing over here. Nothing there. We could speak to the fisherman. Do you know where the technology place is? The gadget shop?
You're scaring the fish.
But...
Shoot!
You're not much help, mister. Is this the gadget shop? It looks very gadgety.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shop-O-Mat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive, but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free colorful lollipop.
Ooh, lollipops.
A lollipop?
So, which brand do you prefer?
Well, lollipops are pretty good. I won't be tempted by a cheap gimmick. What do you think? The mind of my love life is at stake.
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Oh dear. Don't do it. A kid.
Hmm? Oh.
Tell me wait. You done a fine job, Doc.
Did it work?
I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's
What's
that
that question?
good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe. Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Yes, who I am more likely to trust. My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
Okay, she's a little bit touchy, but that's fine.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really.
It's your fault, Doc.
I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah, judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and
I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but
Just like a remote.
just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go.
That's pretty good. This one certainly leads you down the path a little bit better than the previous game did. Just take the screwdriver, thank you. Probably need that. What else have you got in here, old docky old boy? Shut up.
First.
That was a reminder that you are not to poke around in my things.
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay. It's okay.
Come on, Doc, I need to look in there. Well, we're going to end the episode here, but I just wanted to make sure we had everything. I think we're going to get a bucket of ice. I think that's what we can do here. So let's take a bucket of
I'll come back
ice.
to it if I need a couple of...
Hey, no, take a
I'll
bucket
come
of
back
ice.
to it if I need...
Okay.
A tinkerer's best friend. The carelessness of fellow tinkerer. I wonder what part of her I bet it's her
A shapely butt.
That didn't do anything, but it also didn't make things worse. And I'm sure those scratches were already there. That didn't do... And I'm sure...
That's not great.
The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play.
Okay, so we can zip between all the bits and pieces now. And that, ladies and gents, is we're going to leave it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Until then, be good, be safe, and I will catch you in the next one.